Sorry, I started jumping ahead of you guys. Anyway, I'm starting on painting again. To all my dearest adventurers and amazing daydreamers, hi do, and welcome back to an art program that you never signed up for, that I'm probably going to be wreaking havoc again like I always do. I know, it hasn't been much of a while, and also on top of that, why am I not doing my classes when I say I'm gonna do my classes, and also why am I not putting them up? I'm busy. I've got stuff to do, and then I will be honest, I don't have the mind for this. Anyway, yeah, I'm just jumping into it. I want to get into it anyway. So, I feel like I have a few mistakes here and there, and I'm also trying to see if I can wash out some of the mistakes, because some people are saying he looks more blue still. I want to quickly get that before I start going on with the greenery. And I want to do that because I don't know, I need to get that stuff situated and all that stuff. You will see. You will see. I just want to do this stuff, even though I did say I was going to do teaching. I got preoccupied. Give me a break. I need that too blue, but don't worry. Give me a second. I'll get to that in just a moment. But you'll see. I just wanted to jump into this a little bit more because I'm yeah, usually I have a talking thing, but I still do talk a lot. Hey! Where are these ants coming from? I don't have anything up here! Who pooped in my room again? I swear, I don't have anything up here. Is it the water they're going after? Because it would make sense, but it's not that hot today. It will be. But yeah, as you can see, I have been preoccupied with other stuff. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I need to darken certain spots, especially in his eyes. But if you guys have anything you want to say, I'd say if I need to fix something, go ahead. There's no problem with that. So, I need to finish up with this. It looks better if I did that, yeah. Sorry, I talked to myself. Give me a break. But yeah, I was testing it out just a little bit ago. I had to turn the volume up. If it's too far up, let me know. If there's anything about the fox that you want me to fix, let me know. Because there's a lot of times where I'm fully focused on certain things that I didn't actually work on other stuff, and third-eye view would actually be nice. And don't say it's crap, because I do not accept that kind of behavior on my channel. Please. And also, especially in my art classes, I'm trying to keep it PG-13. Because everything else starts getting R-related. Because of the dependent games and everything. I don't know. I'm trying to be a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more understanding, but I can't guarantee a lot of the stuff that I say. Even though he's white, he kind of reminds me of Midnight. I think I spend too much time with my cat. Trust me. It's one of those things. Speaking of which, there's cat hair everywhere. Like on the paint that I have. Okay. So I'm thinking of just finishing it up with Foxy. I don't want to overdo him. I might look back at him and say, maybe this needs to be fixed up. Yeah, because I'm going to have to go back. I'm not going to darken it too much. Because I'm going to go back at it at some point. It's hard. Sometimes you have to be careful not to overdo it too. Because in this case, I'm not trying to make him blue. I'm trying to make him more silver. Sorry. It makes sense if I actually have that on there instead of my music. Also, on top of that, I need to be careful because I've actually had to look it up. This paper, even though it's watercolor paper, seems to have trouble with certain types of... Ugh. Too much wetness will drive it crazy. Maybe I should give it a little more purple. I need to get the eyes. If you see my head in here, I apologize. Should I add in enough? I don't know. I have to take that out. It looks weird. You need a bit more darker under the nose type of deal right there. So why not? Because sometimes when you look at them, You don't see the mouth on the little foxies. That's one thing. I need to kind of tone it down. I'm like, you know what? After I'm finished with getting this off, I'm gonna... It is what it is for now. I might go backtrack. Well, I will backtrack later. But he looks better without a nose. I mean, he has a nose, but he looks better without a mouth. It looks cuter. I don't know why. It's just cute when they don't have a mouth until all of a sudden they lift their heads and it's like... I've actually seen Fizzcake where he just looks up at the staircase and he's like... It's funny. I mean, you just see his mouth and that's all, and you see his eyes widen like... The dog coming down, don't let him come down. Please, I beg you, don't let him come down. Mom, don't let him come down. And he goes out, he's like, come down. Oh, I don't like this. Goes out the door, goes into the backyard. Good, stay out there. Lock it behind him. Don't let him in. The things that you think the cat says. That's practically... I know that's what they say, because dogs and cats don't get along very well. I'm gonna keep it like that because in truth I don't think it's going to bother. Okay. Well, I could finish it up, but... Let's give or take... Excuse me. So we have that. I might mix a little bit in there. So green is red. No. That's red. Let's get this pile going before we toss it. I put in that much. Christmas colors are good together, just don't mix them. Don't cross the streams. I need a little bit more red, a little bit more. it. But I have that green. I'm gonna have to start with the lighter green. For a while. So the reason why I'm painting it with its complements is because the complement colors painting with you guys can't see it. The reason why I'm doing it complementary, where I had this one with the red and green, and then this one is going to be red and green, yellow, and red violet, or yellow, green, and red violet, is because, trust me, you want to dole out a color? That's the only way you could do it. But when I'm doing it, it's that and a good shade over it of purple, because it's twilight. So the darkest color is not going to be green. Kind of like how Foxy looks. Which of course I'm going to have to do something about Foxy. Even though you guys say he's too blue, I'm going to make him darker. But I'm not going to continue with blue. I need to steer away from blue. I'm going to put in more purple. So right now we have that. And yes, I know, somebody said it last time, my friend Nick, said I have the same music over again. But I'm still in the process of looking for music that is not copyright. Unless you're actually a royalty-free music person who creates these awesome sounds, let me know. I wouldn't mind posting it out there for you. I'll do you a flavor. The only thing is, I don't want you to put copyright strikes on me. Because even though there's a copyright thing, or no, they say that OMFG is actually royalty-free music. He has copyright stuff on it. There we go. I know, it looks like, I'm sorry, Mom. Don't look at it. Just don't look at it. Maybe it might go away. Okay, so. Needs a little bit more light color. It needs more water. I know, it looks horrible, but it should be like this, yes. Watch. Even though I put that up there, where does your eye go to? My eye still goes to the fox. I might do that again and actually put in a little bit more yellow in this. I'm looking at certain things in here that makes it more helpful. I see certain lines in here that just, yeah. It's supposed to be green and it looks like throw up. Some plants actually look like that, believe it or not. I've seen that in, what is it called? Alaska. There are some plants that look like this. It's more like I'm testing something out right now, so. This is gonna be a while. I mean, I should have done this before, but I didn't because I had things to do. And I mean, I could do this with the sponge. I just have a sponge hitting around someplace. Hi, how are you? Sponge. Mr. Sponge. Can you break apart for a moment? Well, I can't make it a moment, so. Let's do it. Yeah. Because I'm making it where the further down you go, darker it gets. So, actually, at the same time, it's not really too affecting to it. Can't get any further in this hole. I'm not making it I can't get it any further in here. That's what I mean. Get your mind's into the gutter. Remember. I don't think it matters, actually. But at the same time, I care. No. Oh. There we go. Trust me, sponges are your best friend when it comes to painting trees and bushes and stuff like that. In this case, I'm starting off with the undercoat before I get into the heavier stuff. Ah, dang it. Well, I did say it was gonna get darker the further down I go. Trust me, I just mix a little bit of yellow with this green, or a green, and then there you go. Or not yellow. What? Yellow? I did mix yellow with green. What was I talking about again? Purple. There you go. Right there. Take care of that blue spot. If I can make this a little bit more faded, I can get the background stuff. Like that. Like that, yeah. But I can't do that as the color. But then I'm thinking, no, some of the stuff in the background is rocks. Some of them are trees. Some of them are lost. And I am lost. Nobody move! I'll drop my brain. Uh-oh. Well, that works. Gonna need more. What happened there? Did you mix up somewhere? I do like the darker green over here, mix it with some purple, and there you go, because purple's pretty much everywhere. Because purple is my darkest dark at this point, and the reason for that is if you've actually watched... I was gonna say Yu Yu Hakusho. Not the... I'm thinking of the anime, and I'm going... Truth be told, I like the anime version of it. I pretty much still go buy all that stuff. It's just, I do love the temple in the live action. God. That's what I went for. It's the live action version of, well, the Spirit World. It is a disappointment when you find out that River Styx is not involved. But what if we find out later it's actually a province and not just the whole kit and caboodle? Why do I keep doing that? I don't need that color. I need his color. Mom, I know. She hates it when you have like the darkest colors mixed together like this to focus and create something like, well, throw up green. That's my mom. And I don't blame her because I feel the same exact way. I try to avoid it, but in this case, yeah. Just because it doesn't look good in your perspective, think about it. That's not the focal point. This is not the focal point. Your main focus is the fox. God, I almost looked like that the sponge was actually a part of the painting for a moment. I was like, where did that come from? What did I do with... That's what I'm using the brush for too. I'm trying to make blending because, again, I don't need sharp edges unless it's the fox. I need a bigger brush then if I do this. Be thankful. Evolution made sponges for a reason. And mostly, a good chunk of it was for art. And a good chunk of it is for absorbing the salt water. And the other part is washing dishes. I feel bad because I think that it's still a living creature. And now he's full of cat hair. Poor guy. I murdered it. Or should I do the Captain Sparkles thing? I demonetized it! There we go. And as I said, the reason for why it looks dark here is because further down you go, the darker it gets. But it shouldn't have that much detail. It must be mostly faded. I'm gonna have to go through this green a lot. Let's just stick with one section at a time. Okay, let's see. Honestly, I'll tell you this right now. It does look good. Right up here looks like it's gonna be darker, so might as well give it a little more darkness to it. There. Because the further down we go, as I said, it's the darker parts we get to. And don't worry, I am gonna put this other green in it. It's just... nice shot. Brilliant. Paintbrush. Activate. Oh, is it hot? Oh. Wait, press the wrong button, sorry. Hold on. Oh, for a moment I thought Mom was watching. If you are, hi. As I said, I really don't think Mom is too thrilled that I made poop color. She's gonna be very disappointed in me. But I'm doing this for a reason. I don't think she is watching me. I think it's someone else. By the way, hi doll! You're probably very, very nervous. Either that or... Kuroku? Are you around? I haven't heard from you in a while. How have you been? Of course, you don't respond, sadly, because I didn't say anything to you, and I just... Yes. I know I haven't called you by that name in a while. God dang it, this thing absorbs. That's it? Give me more paint, come on. The funny thing is, they haven't. I don't want to jinx it, and I don't want them to catch me on it. But this is an original OMFG song, and technically, it's a remix from LFZ. Don't copy strike me, please. I beg you. I haven't seen anything on there saying that they've copy striked me yet. I know that's more, but... trying to get a lot of water in here. Better. It's not that hot. How can the water be absorbed? I'm gonna try and leave. We need more water. I know it's dragging with a whole bunch of stuff in here, but it's the perfect way to just use paint at its fullest, to use it all over the place. Trust me, it's gonna look really good afterwards. Unless I've done open use too much. But hey, aren't you gonna go crazy with me? Using as much paint. Now, I think that's enough. Unless, wait, what's that? What? That's why! I'm using the wrong brush! This is another OMFG song that was actually remixed by LFZ. Yeah. Is it all watered down? It looks like it. No, it's not. Time to turn into liquid form! I'm trying to kill off the stuff in the brush. No, it needs more, actually. I think it unfuckled it. It needs more than... There we go. There we go. As I said, the deeper it goes, the darker it is. But I'm gonna have to go backtrack and try and, well, not lighten it up, but I'm trying to blend it into the environment. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna have to go back up here and actually get this spot right here. Ugh. I don't know what I did up there. That's the funny thing. There I go. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm weird for myself, but I am my mother's daughter. Backtrack with like a purple yellow. As it's dark, it's dark. There we go. Never swap like that, by the way, if you're getting impatient. I've done that before. It's horrible. Trust me. You look at it. Okay, let me give you an example. If you do it like this, where you're patting like I am, that's one thing. But then you start swapping it. That's what it starts looking like. So, it's pat or that. If you want to have bushes, you need to do it like that. If you want to have paintbrush, just grab yourself a paintbrush and do that. Like, just grab yourself one of these. Grab yourself one of these. It works. That's an older one. I need to get rid of that. It's been falling apart for a while. Where does dollar come from? Does a dollar on my oh. I have some of my mom's change up here. I need to give it back to her. Excuse me. Come on. could backtrack, but oh well. So. This is what it should look like. As I said, I'll go backtrack with some purples in there. I accidentally did the scraping. Monica's gonna kill me. I mean, as I said, if it blends in, doesn't exactly matter because of one big reason. This is not exactly the focal point. So, you're good. If it blends together, you're fine. It's not the focal point, and that's another reason why I'm trying to dole it out, because, well, technically it's already doled out. I'm also trying to use the sponge to kind of lighten it a bit, because I already did say it's going to use the other green. I'm also kind of mixing in towards the lighter yellow color because we're going to be seeing some purple in this at some point, so get your cameras out, people! And look over here, there's a wild bear that you can barely see in the bushes. Yeah! There it goes. The only people who would get it would be Mom and my sister. Again. Well, good night. It's okay. I'll go backtrack after I watch this out. Let's make a mess together. It should be hello and welcome back to Let's Make a Mess Together with me, Becca. I mean, first you apply it on here, and then you apply it a little bit on here. There you go. Can you see it enough? Not exactly, which means you're doing a terrifically poor job. Actually, it should be on there, but oh well. I do one thing, and then I do something completely different. I'm trying new things. I know where I'm going. Once you have a pattern down, then you'll see. Now I need to make it a little bit more darker. That's the best. That's good. Because when I get into this part is pretty much where the shadows and everything is. But first, before I get into it, I'm pretty much going to be painting the leaves. Leaves have already been started. You want to know what that is? The yellow. Yellow was the first beginning because if you think about it, if you remember, boom. Yellow is the brightest color on the color wheel. So if we have like different colors, we have different colors like this kind of green, somewhere into this, maybe a brownish color. We have some, well, what is it? Orange colors. This is actually a this is fall. So there's orange colors, there's yellow orange, there's red, orange red. I will have violet. Even though the funny thing is in this, what you see are not oaks. I should have made it blue, but they will be blue. Because you're in the spirit world. Things are not normal there either. So technically it is in my painting. But right now, we're probably just doing this. I probably might go back with the moss stuff. I don't know why I added that much water. No! Oh well. What happens if I do this? Just pour it in there. Don't mix. You son of a bitch. Sorry. I didn't mean to swear. I just... I mean, it's one thing if it's with green. I was trying to get it out the corner. This is what happens when a frog goes crazy and shits itself. I failed myself. I keep swearing. I'm not shouldn't be, but I did. Plop. Dang it! Nothing goes as planned except for the big mess that you end up making. Welcome to my life. It's like it's the same color. I can't make it darker. Unless I do this. I failed. Well, it blends. Not everything is exact, though. Let's do it with the sponge. Well, I did make it darker, but I didn't want it that dark. I can hide it. I know exactly what to do in this case, because I've done it before. Okay, so what time is it? Is it really 6? Where's my... You didn't die, did you? I just wanted to check that. Maybe the Trooper Scooper idea was actually a bad idea. Okay, let's see. What is our main objective here? We have this stuff going on, so... think I put it with too much water. I'm gonna have to make it darker too. Yeah, a little darker, so it's gonna be a red with green. This time, not too much. The more we overdo it, mistakes always happen. By any chance, I was just checking. I thought it wasn't shuffled, but it was shuffled. Who knows? Okay. Smells weird. Still, you see the main focus of the front. There. I'm gonna need to put more green. I'm gonna try to get this. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Purple's gonna be added in here soon enough. What? looks overdone, but still. It's not overdone. If your moon focus is still on the fox, I mean, I have it on dull. I put red in there. There we go. There. And then pod. Drink. That is not pink, I'll tell you that right now. It's lavender. Also, pink is not an existent color. I have already said that before, and I've lost a lot of subscribers just because I said pink's not a real color. I've had one person say, "Hallelujah, praise the Lord." It was actually pretty funny. At the time. So, before I put in the purple, I'm going to let it dry. And so, I don't want it to be too short of an episode. So, I'm going to give my trees a little go. And show you an early technique of how to do, what is it called? You'll like it, trust me. If you're a fan of painting trees. Oh, perfect, I landed right on the trees. Okay, so, in this case, we are going to be doing, and I will show it to you in the future, of how to paint trees. But in our case right now, we are going to pull out this little doohickey of mine, how to paint birch trees. They're not exactly horizontal, but they're gonna look just like this. Except they're not gonna look just like this, because if you've seen a birch tree, let's start a new Google search. Images. I do this all the time to get it going. Okay. Son of a birch. Excuse me. Birch trees. So if you see in these pictures, like for example this kind of picture, this is how birch trees are originally supposed to look like. Oh, sorry. Give me a second, let me give you a split screen. Ta-ta! So this is actually what a birch tree is supposed to look like, either like that or like this. A wooded area looks like this. It kind of looks like that. The only thing is, it's a birch tree that's going uphill in the background in our painting. So technically, if you think about it, doing a birch tree is actually a little bit simpler in this case. So if you see, there's birch trees like this, and a lot of times you see birch trees that are shedding, shall we say, like in this picture. And trust me, I like doing birch trees, if you know what you're doing. So in this case, even though, oh, whoa, nice shed. I mean, you see on the outside, it's like, this birch tree had been going a long time with a lot of moss and everything, and then it's shedding, and on the inside, it's like fresh new bark. I love it when it does that! Now, fall colors. So, there are birch trees with pink. Pink? That's more red. Sorry. A light red. There are birch trees with red. That's a bad image right there. There it goes. There's birch trees with these kind of, what is it? Leaves. there's birch trees that look like this, and it shows you too their canopy area and canopy and everything. It almost looks like it's been out. Wait, that's a painting. I'm sorry, whoever painted this. I'm so sorry. I thought it was like I thought it was like an outline of something else. Okay, so I'm trying to look for real paintings or pictures. There we go. Multiple different colors of trees. A birch tree leaves. And in my case, we're going to do multiple different things. And there's going to be purple. There's never purple in this. If you do see any, tell me. Because I've never seen any like this. Anyway, this is what a birch tree originally looks like. Or birch leaf looks like. And I love getting into details and what everything looks like. Oh. Freaking nature! I mean, isn't it lovely? I swear, this is something that my sister could take pictures of, and it would look as gorgeous. Oh, this is how pretty it does. But, as I said, it's all the different colors. It's like, there's this one right here with the different colors and everything. There's different types of birch leaves. And then they're shedding. I don't know why, but I love it when birch trees shed. Because you have the older sheddings, and then you have the newer ones underneath. God. I want to have my own birch tree forest like they do down the hill towards the road that goes to the freaking hill. I love seeing that. I just want to sit there and just go, can I be over here and start peeling your tree just for fun? What? Yeah, look at it. It's starting to peel. I mean, then there's trees that look like this. This is when they kind of have a little bit left, and they're kind of going up sides and everything. They're just crackling, and they're turning the bark into actual bark, or it's underneath. But it's so much fun. I'm sorry, I'm having myself a moment. Let's get out of the birch tree moment. So, how to be able to paint birch trees in this case. Let me show you a thing. So, in this case, this is the birch tree right here. So, as what you've seen, this is how it looks like, where you have the lighter color in the back, and then you put a little bit of shading on the sides. And after you're done with that, because that's what it does, is that you do this, and then you start doing the strands, where you start making the little strands and curves, giving it a little bit more depth, roundness. But when you do it, you don't just put it like line here, that's it. No, you have to make it a little bit more rounded in certain areas, because you need to know where the tree goes. Either it has it going up or down. Your view, your sense of view. It's like if you're looking at it straight on like this part would be straight, but then the top part would be curving upward. And then if you did the carving, it would slightly move downward like that. We're not in bark yet, but that's like 3 years from now. But I'm just getting into it. So, allow me to do a demonstration for you on a tree. Actually, before we do any, I could do a demonstration for you now, but let me show you the designated hitter. Actually, let's give it a pause first, because I need to go take these things out really fast. Get out of here. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys enjoy the music for a moment? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take these out. Bye. Attacked me again. I was attacked by the door. Sorry, I was was attacked by the bathroom door. Okay, there we go. Alright, so in this case, let me show you, even though it's already in its lightest form, it could go a little bit more, but I chose the yellow. There will be a bit blue. Except it will be a bit of a darker blue this time. Except it's not going to be a normal blue. There's only one way to do this. Allow me to elaborate what I meant when the blue hue thing when I was making this before. I've actually was doing this before and it made it more, well, it's actually in my story, since this is actually part of my story. To make a blue-hued tree, you need to have the right kind of consistency. Except it needs to be light. It needs to be wet down a little more. So it looks weird because it's here. I could put more detail, but don't worry, I will. I'm using this as a temporary scale, and yes, the tree is, as a matter of fact, blue. It shouldn't be, but it is. But that's not the thing, it's not the detail point. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more green to it. Marble. Come on, brush! Oh. Let's try for a bigger brush this time, because that's why it's not taking in too much water. Yes, yes, yes. I know it looks weird that I'm doing it like this, but I'm using... I think I should bring it back up. Reopen last tab. Pin. I'm not copying somebody else's trees, because that's actually pretty rude. I swear, that looks like really great canopy. I'm not borrowing someone else's art. Yeah, so it looks like that. Huh, what? go. It looks weird, I know, but that's actually what it's supposed to be. I've seen portraits. Paintings, you know? We have that. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it any darker than what it is already. I think this is fine. Yeah, there's a mess up right there, but maybe I might add a little bit of purple to darken the area. Do it like this. Straight from the purple. Trying to clear it out. Did I? Oh. What? I almost did it one time, and I actually could do it. Cameron's water droplet. I think that was it, I'm not sure. What I'm trying to do is clear out this area so you guys don't see it. Let's do it like this. And yes, to answer your question, this song does sound like it's from Stranger Things. Okay. I think the darkening is making it better. I'm not trying to throw it off of its own path, because the darker it is everywhere else, and the fox, which is lighter, makes sense. There we go. Well, somewhat. I know I made him upside down, but here. Okay, that one's off of my irritation book. Sorry, I'm being quiet here, but it's catch the fish with them. Blah, blah. You'll see it. You'll see it. It looks a lot better if it was actually probably an actual tree, but it's blinded. Meaning you can't be able to tell much. A little bit of orange. What it does is you use complementary, it dulls it out. If you remember, some of you might actually remember by watching my videos. Still in the process of getting that stuff done. I'm just testing up the stream right now. I'm probably just going to call it quits after this. Anyway, okay, so we did that. We can't give it any more too much detail. So let's get into some parts of it. There. If it starts bleeding into the painting, that's exactly what it should do. Maybe it needs more. There we go. Not too much detail, because we don't need to be throwing all the detail away from Foxy. I mean, I think I made it bigger than it should be, but oh well. But yes. It's a tree in the distance. Should not be the attachment of eyes. Still there. It's just doling it down. So, not too much detail. And I should put in some purple in it to make it more blended. I might work on it later. But yeah, I think I made it too purple or too blue. Yeah. Just wanted to see that one. But yeah. I'm just hoping that the tree's gonna look better eventually when I get that rock in there, because most of the stuff back here is rocks. Maybe right here it's gonna be a little bit of foliage. Right now, what we have is the stuff in the foreground, which is darker. Middle ground kind of has that. You find Foxy, that's the focal point. And the background is kind of like faded. I think I made that tree a little close. The tree a little bit more. I was copying probably the wrong tree. Oh well. I need to get rid of that detailed spot right there. Let me get rid of that detailed spot. And then I'll be done. I think that's what irritates me, because it's so detailed and all that stuff. Getting a little purple to it, or blue to it, because I was going to make it more of a silver rock. Also, on top of that, I might actually give it a little, as I said, it would look better once it blends in with the environment, because it's behind these. making it mossy. I like rocks, mossy rocks. That's one of my things. Good, but I don't want to pull it out yet. Nope. I mean, that's why I'm doing it like this, even though it's faded. I think I made it too dark right here, so I'm not trying to ruin the brush. Also, if I ruin the brush, it's okay, because Michaels has a sale for brushes. I don't want to, but that's what they said. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. I know, I should dull it down a bit, but give me a second. go back and fix that. And get to it. Oh, now we got another thing going. Now, toning it down, because it's not about the rocks, even though I'm a sucker. I know. Trust me, it'll look bad now, but just give it some time. It'll look a lot better later. Okay, that tree is starting to look better now. I mean, I think it's because it had like more stuff on it. Let's give it some moss on the tree too. Um. Ooh. Just like on that one tree that we had, the one that was peeling and stuff, and it had like mossiness. And a mossness. Yeah. You can barely see it, but there's moss on the tree now. Hey, I can do things if I put my mind to it. Of course, then there's going to be a lot of productive silence. I'll be honest, I did not expect to say a word like that. Alright, so we got the foxy fox going. And we got the mossness. I'm probably gonna do some moss in the background, but I'm probably gonna do it with like some of this stuff on it. With some purples on it. Yeah, the background probably might look different. Yeah. Trust me, it'll look a lot better when I get to that point. Anyway. Oh, I'm tired, I'm sorry. I like how I did the bushes. They look like they're just... They're not the attention, I could tell. I mean, I could dole it down. It's just... That's what I wanted to do, was... The foreground was supposed to be like... the darker emphasis. Where you could see it. And then you see that. And then mostly you see this. But this is your main focal point right here. To see Fox's eyes. Because everything else is going, as I said, darken up a bit. Except for right here. And parts of the background. But everything else, as I said, is going to be kind of like... Yeah. Just trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of it. This is supposed to be water in the background. It's not a tree. It's a waterfall. And, it's like there's rocks and everything. If you see, it's gradually, slowly going uphill. I was originally going to make it all go uphill directly in the back. So it would all go up. But instead, I'm making it more like it's gradually going up. This is where the dark forest of this island is, and yeah, it's creepy. There's a dragon that lives in there. Poor dragon is suffering. Can't even tell what's going on with it, because you think it might be used in horrible experimentation, which is looking deformed and everything, but that's how it was born. It's an extraterrestrial. Be nice. Anyway. Tell me what you think about this. How you think it's come along and everything. I know it's taking forever, but the best artwork is usually when it's taking its time. And trust me, I know it looks probably bad, but a little bit goes a long way. Anyway. Thank you guys for joining me in this awesome episode. I hope you're having a fantastic day, because I am please leave a like and a comment down below on what you think. Keep on dreaming, because one day your dreams will come true.
Hugs and kisses. Huggles. Mwah.
And let us hang out in the next episode. Let me change this. Where's my mouse? It's always doing this. Anyway, let's hang out in the next episode, which probably might be after a while or something like that, but I will get to it as soon as possible. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me.
Mama. Everybody.